a few days later and I am actually done with my kitchen. Let me show you guys what it looks like up here. So I think I showed you guys this before, but spices, baking stuff, bigger spices, all up y'all. Bigger spices, and then in the back I have like extra ones from down here. I moved my sieves into this thing, and then I've had this for like a million years. Probably 10 or so years I've had this. I was gonna buy a new one, but you know, I'm trying to save money because I've spent all my money. And then I got these, I had wooden ones before, but they just don't last as long. So I got these gold-plated ones. And then up here, I have my mixer and my bullet and my frother. And then this is where I keep my vases for my flowers. And then here, I have all my extra teas and coffees. I should not buy any more until that stash is finished. The second row, I have my body stuff, my collagen, creatine, and then my hydration stuff. And then down here, I have tea on this side, coffee on this side, and then Nesquik for Ellie. Down here, my knives. Someone gifted this to me. I feel like it was birthday or wedding, so it's been a while, and it's just now getting out of the box. So figured I'd put it there. I got these from Walmart. These are from the Mainstay line. I didn't want something too expensive, and I also wanted something white. So I think it looks amazing there. I've also had this for a while. I think I got it from Home Goods. Just says forks, knives and spoons, and it has a little like wire thing, like a handle, but I threw that away. Didn't need it. This is probably why I've decluttered the most. So at the top, I have things I don't use regularly, baking sheets. Those are ice cube trays. And then I bought this from Home Goods. It was a set of 16, so 8 tall glasses and 8 short glasses, and they look like this. So I got these. One of them came broken, and I just didn't have it in me to return. And then the tall ones look like this. But let's continue. I got new lids, and then I got new Tupperware, and yeah. And this is for my tall cups plates. Tall cups, not plates. And then longer plates. All these I've had, I just decluttered. I also decluttered a lot of cups. I got new sets of glasses, and then these ones came in a set of 4. The other ones are in the dishwasher. And then on this side, I have cooking stuff over there. And then I have my canned goods. And then I have my medicine and breakfast stuff. And then snacks here. And then I think this is where I'll be putting fruit. If not here, then the island. And then we go down here. These are like my documents for the house, the food scale. Here I have my oud, I think that's what it's called. All my incense stuff that I got from Egypt. Down here, just extra packs of like sugar and stuff, and some macaroni. Here we have all my cleaning supplies that I've arranged. And then this is where I keep the cutting boards. Here I have just like lids for my water bottles and measuring cups. Here is where I keep the saran wrap, my lids up top here. I should probably get a lid organizer. And then my pots and pans there. I will not show you in here because I had put off the oven stuff and it's been 3 or 4 days and I've yet to clean it. And I think I showed you guys this. This is where my baking stuff is, my ice cream stuff, extra frother, straws. And then here is where I keep the long ones. I used to keep my lids here for my Tupperware. I've relocated those. This is the rice drawer. And then this is my Kleenex. My bags. So that's what it looks like. And I've also cleared the countertops a bit so it looks less hectic. I have to put this away. And then on this side, I still have to figure out what to do with all these keys. This is where I usually store my oatmeal. And I'm actually gonna move it to this side. Ugh. I need a drying rack. This is the one I used to use for Ellie, but I think I'm gonna make this my drying rack. Most of the time, I wash dishes in the dishwasher. And this is what I have to get rid of still. These ones I'm okay letting go. It's these cups that I'm not sure of because they were a gift and they do say the Wakaba family. I have 2 that I've displayed over there, but I just don't think I need more than 2. So now I don't know what to do with these. Don't know what to do with these. And I also think my sister has a few downstairs. But put this away, and then these are also gonna go under the oven, the warming rack in the oven. But like I said, I still have to clean the oven. That's a problem for future Winnie, as always, because this is the first thing I did when I got in the house, which means I have not edited, and I need to edit today. But I'm really happy that I was able to, I removed all the original contact paper and replaced everything. In my island here, I have, I put my rice cooker in there, and then there's a bottle warmer and a baby breezer that I'm going to donate. And then on this side, I think that's rice. And I don't know why that's sticky. Tempered glass. I don't know what phone this is for, but I'm gonna keep it just in case it fits my phone. But that's it for my kitchen series. I am going to declutter that part. Although it's mostly food, I think we should be okay. I do have storage down here on these IKEA benches. But I think it's pots and pans, so it's just gonna be a matter of, oh, and my crock pot is in there. So I need to relocate those to the island. And it's on this side. There's nothing there. That makes my life easier. I did declutter Ellie's room, so I'm good there. I did declutter my room, so I'm good there. I need to declutter the bathroom, both bathrooms. And then I also need to declutter under that table. I'm thinking if I want to get rid of the board games because we don't play them and Ellie just uses them as puzzle pieces. So I have like Sorry and Scrabble. I think some of them are missing, so I think I'm gonna have to throw those out. But I do have Mancala, which I think I'm gonna keep. And then just get rid of all those knickknacks. It's a lot of knickknacks because at the end of the day, they always end up everywhere because Ellie thinks they're toys. Can't do anything about that. Also need to clean my couch. It gets very dirty, again, because of Ellie. I have leather because of that. If it was fabric, forget about it. I also need to take out these, if the Nugget has removable seats, and wash those as well. And then after I'm done with all that, then I'll do a deep clean of the floors. I've just been like spot cleaning and like sweeping just so Ellie can have a clean space to do his thing, but I can't wait to like really just get the fumes, the chemicals going. I can't wait to get the chemicals going. But I think now I'm going to declutter down there under the table. And then when Ellie is gone, then I will edit. But the reason I have these gloves on is because I want to finally wash this. I'm no longer in need of the green, so I'm gonna wash it. And then on another day, I'm gonna clean up the lines. I also, you can't tell, but there's parts of that wall that are gray because we couldn't find white paint. So we just choose what we have. So there's like gray patches, and eventually I'm gonna go over it with white, and then everything is gonna be pristine. And then I also have to add photos over there as well. And I think that will finish my decluttering. Once I do the two bathrooms, it's just like a clean and I'm done. So that's the update. I hope it's been good so far. So if you're enjoying the video this far, please don't forget to like, share, and comment. A lot of people on Instagram said they were still interested in my life even after I got back to the US. So this is said life. Today I met with my financial advisor, and he really told me I can't be spending money like I have been doing. I do have some trips planned, and I was very open and honest about those trips, but he just told me that I can't add more. And at some point, those trips they're going to cost more, because you always have money to spend when you go places. Let me put you guys down here while I wash this thing of mine. So he basically told me I can't go nowhere and I can't do nothing, which is fine because I knew my financial situation. But what I'm really struggling with is Ellie has been just gallivanting. He has been living his best life while we were in Kenya, going to all these different events and activities. And now, two things. Now I don't have any help and I can't take him to everything. And two, it just costs so much more to just try and get him to do anything. I was just looking at like the prices of swimming. $120. I think that's crazy. Having children is expensive because now he's at the stage where he'll just like, it's just filling his schedule with activities. And your girl cannot afford it. But you know, where there's a will, there's a way. We're just gonna have to make it happen. because I don't like the option of staying in the house is crazy. That's what I do. But when you have children, they have to be out doing stuff. So it's definitely a challenge for me to find free activities. And I know the library has amazing activities. So definitely sign up for library card and try to attend as many free events as possible, just so he doesn't feel like he's missing out. And as for me, I find pleasure in traveling, so I don't feel the need to like go out on a weekend. If anything, I'm usually in. And so I do save some money there just so I could take bigger trips, like quarterly or every 2 months. That's where I like to focus my spending. So when I told my financial advisor that I won't spend large amounts of money until June, I really hope I can stick to it, because when you tell me there's a trip planned, chances are I'm gonna go. So I'm just trying to be better for myself and better for Ellie as well. Because now I'm responsible for 2 people. And I have to take that somewhat, if not very seriously. And not say things like life is for the living. Although it is, but we have to be responsible. Life is for the living moms. But I also don't want to not do things that I love. But this season in life is only temporary, is what I say. I've been down bad and I didn't die. You know, I joke around, but really firm believer in money comes and goes. You just have to plan yourself strategically, but I'm not, I can always reinvent myself. This is like the lowest low, but it's only up in here, guys. That's why you don't see me stressing. I internally stress, but after that, there's really no point in stressing out more, because for what? You know what I mean? Like, for what? Because the situation is not going to change. It's already happened, and we just have to find ways to pivot. So that's what I'm doing. I call it controlling what you can't control. Controlling what you can't control is what I'm calling it. But anyway, let me stop yapping. Let me finish cleaning those brushes and start the declutter of my living room table and get you guys these YouTube videos out. I don't even know if I've said what today's date is. Do I even know today's date? So I know where we are in this vlog. I think today is the 8th, February 8th. That's what I'm going to say. It is a Saturday, if that's helpful. I've been home for about a week now. And like I said, when I got in, I just started decluttering. I was getting my floors redone because I had a water leak and insurance was taking forever to just approve everything. So it took maybe 5 or 6 months before they would finish, but they luckily finished before Ellie and I got home, and so everything was in boxes, which really made it easy in terms of like decluttering, because I'd open a box. If I needed something, keep it. If I don't, it stays in the box and it goes to donation or trash. So that was easy. And a lot of my home was in boxes. The kitchen stuff they hadn't touched. So I think that's what made it last so long. It literally took me a week between the painting, decluttering, and the cleaning. A week. I did clean the dishwasher because I think I mentioned it hadn't been run in like 3 or 4 months. The only thing I haven't cleaned in here, oh, and the fridge is cleaned as well. I showed you guys that. But the oven, I told you guys I sprayed the stuff, but I just haven't been in there because it's dirty. I'm not gonna do it today. I'm just not. But that's all right. Righty. I'll catch you guys on the flip side. I want to show you guys my girl dinner. So I have some pork dumplings over here, and then I have my chicken wings, and I think that's all I'm gonna eat. That's it. Good morning. It is Monday. A few days since probably my last update, but I've cleared almost everywhere now, and I am on the floor cleaning portion of the journey. So I'm gonna start in my room and work my way up here. I've been doing laundry non-stop. Got some new curtains, so I have to wash the old ones. But that's what we're doing today, so let's get started. What? Okay, hold on. We finished doing afterwards, okay? Yeah, so we can clean the floor. Yes. Uh-huh. Guys, the mop is too heavy. Get more water. Press. Good job. Silly, silly, yelly belly. What are you doing? Yeah. Good evening. It is bath time. It's around 6:30, so I have dinner going. Let me show you what I'm cooking. I've become a one-pot home, so I have some chicken. I have chicken. I have potatoes. I have bell peppers and onions, garlic, and carrots. So that's what Ellie and I are gonna have for dinner. We'll just be eating grilled dinner for the foreseeable future. So we're gonna go take a bath. I'm gonna put Ellie to bed after he eats. And then it's gonna be my 2.5 hours of alone time before we do it again. Although this week I am planning on taking him out on some activities. I don't think I've mentioned, but the reason I don't take him out is just it's so expensive compared to what we're paying in Kenya. But I realize he can't go from like doing so many things outside of the house to just staying in the house. So I'm just gonna bite the bullet, work the budget around to make some things happen for him. I've also looked into like the library for events. The library usually has free events, and they have like story time and reading time and playing time. So we're gonna go to that this week, and then just see what we could get into. The reason I don't vlog when I'm at home is because my life is literally the same. Like, it's too expensive for me to leave. So, because you guys know I like to spend my money on travel. But now, when you have children, we have to do what we have to do. So, I'm also going to put him back into swimming and just, you know, get him outside of the house. Unlike myself, I'm okay being at home all day, every day. Him, not so much. He goes a little bit star crazy, especially now that he's a bit older. He just wants to be outdoors. And he'll just see the car parked in the driveway and he'll be like, outside, outside. Anyway, my current new frustration, oh God, I'm trying to show you, he's naked, is the shower head came out. And my brother is gonna be here tomorrow. And that's gonna be his task. Because what is that? What is that? I'm just a girl. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. But you guys will be real proud to know that I cleaned out my drawers. Yay us. It's clean. I had child locked this. Most cabinets with dangerous things are child locked in this home. And I cleaned here, and this is also somewhat clean except for that, but this is clean. This is Ellie's cup for when he brushes his teeth. I don't know what's in here. I think it was rose water from before I left. And then I have tips and cotton balls. And then my other bathroom is the one. This is also another space I gotta declutter. Because why is Ellie's 3-month sock doing in here? I don't know. Also, why do I need 3 drills? Make it make sense. And then down here is just more, you know? More of this stuff that this was from when we did our house 2 or 3 years ago now. And then the place I have yet to touch is here. This is something. We also don't use this bathroom. Toilet is broken. Shower leaks. It leaks down there, like when you're taking a shower, it doesn't leak here, but when the water goes through there, it goes downstairs. And there was a huge leak. And we didn't know for days until my sister saw it in her room. And then we've just never used the shower since. And instead of fixing it, you guys, I was like, you know what? There's another working shower and bathroom, so let's go use that. But this first 6 months is when I'm gonna redo my whole bathroom. Please pray for the money to come so that I can finally use my master bathroom. And I have to walk this way. Okay, let me go give Ellie a shower and then we eat, and then I'll catch you guys later. Bye. Good morning, Ellie. Ellie and I are on our way to the library, but before we do get there, I have some things to drop off at the post office. So I wanted to take you guys along, see what that looks like. Let's go.
are twinkling bright. We'll chase